welcome back. Today we're gonna do a nice little simple painting anyone can do, and I hope you follow along with this painting. Now, I have a 16 by 20 inch canvas, pre-stretched double prime, and I added a thin layer of liquid white. Rather than that, it's all ready just like normal. And let me run the colors across the screen so you'll need to paint along with me. And so while they're running the colors across the screen, what I'm gonna do is simply well, I already talked about this painting, so we could just start with it. I was gonna talk about it, but what's there to talk about? So I thought today we could do like a night scene. So let's go into a little bit of phthalo blue, a little bit of crimson, more to the bluish, more to the blue side, I should have said, and maybe a little bit of mountain mixture. Nice. Let's come up here. Let's go just like that. Just doing like a lavender, dulled down, something nice, simple, something just not too bright. That I don't want too bright. Maybe there's like afternoon, night. I want to do it night, but since the liquid white is kind of stopping me, so I'm gonna try my best to make something out of it. That's my goal today. Make something out of this. Okay, let me go into a little bit of mountain mixture, and let's darken up some of those corners, just like so. Let me darken up that corner. Okay, now let's go ahead. Let's get ourselves a 1 inch. Oh, not 1 inch. My bad. A 2 inch brush. And so we got our palette. Let's go into some titanium white paint, just like so. Let's tap in a few little clouds that just live here, that are just floating by, saying hello. Let me just beat off that excess blue. Tap on some more and repeat the same process. That's why we left a little bit of white on that canvas, just so I could put in some clouds more easier rather than having to struggle a bit more. You're still able to do it. You just, again, will struggle a bit more. Okay, this is where hopefully it comes together. With the top corner of the brush, go in circles to blend out the cloud. Top corner going in small circles. Just going back and forth. Now, we can bring everything up, lift everything up, and go across. And just like that, something so simple, yet so effective. Now, I want to do like a mountain in the far. So let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's get some of that phthalo blue. Just mixing up phthalo blue, alizarin crimson, and some mountain mixture. I could have just used straight mountain mixture, but I just chose to add a little bit of blue and crimson. Pull your paint out as flat as you can get it and just pull your knife across. That will ensure an even roll of paint, just like that. Let's come up here. Let's make our mountain right around here. Trying to show as much as I can. I'm not trying to hold back, but yeah, I have that tendency to just pull my palette back rather than showing it. Even though I filmed quite the amount of videos, I'm still getting used to, uh, showing my palette, getting up close and everything. But eventually I'll get used to it. Another roll of paint. Let's just come up here and just pull out a bit. Okay. Now, just scratch off the excess paint. You want the minimum paint on your canvas. The less paint, the better for our highlights. Okay. Let's pull that paint. Align your brush with the end of the mountain and just pull it out. Okay, just like so. Just grab and pull, grab and pull. Since we added Prussian, well, not Prussian blue, phthalo blue to my mountain mixture. Mountain mixture is like a mixture of blue. This is why the mountain came out pretty blue. It's alright though. We'll make out of it some titanium white, and I don't want it just pure white, so I let it marble with that phthalo blue that I had. I like to tap my palette just to uh, get that extra paint I might have. And just touch it. A good way to think about this is think about the metal of your palette knife not even touching. It's just that roll of paint you have on the edge of the knife that's just touching the canvas and pulling on what it wants and giving you back what it doesn't. That's a little good way that helped me remember, at least. There's a blue little mountain. Let's step back. Okay. Right. Oh, we need this one, but we'll come back to that. Right along here. Now, I was worried that today the sun was gonna go down early or whatever. So just in case, I pull out my ring light so if it gets dark, uh, all of you could see what I'm still doing. Okay, let's go into some straight white. You could add additional highlights. I like to think of this as additional, and it just makes it look uh, it pulls it to a whole new different level because you see different tones on your mountain. Okay, adding on some white to my bluish. Hold the knife pretty loose. And oh, I almost forgot about the shadow part. For the shadow, we're gonna pull up some of the blue, and this time let's pull up some crimson to make it a lavender feel. Now we got like a lavender type color. Cut a row. Let's come up here. And same thing, you're just pulling the opposite direction. Man, I heard someone announce that um, soon they will release uh, the unfinished Joy of Painting series 32 of Bob Ross. And since Bob didn't finish the series before he passed away, they're finishing up the series with the certified Bob Ross instructor, and that they're gonna put it to show, and we're gonna have to wait until September. But I'm excited about that to see what he created. No, I'm always interested. I'm always interested in that type of stuff. Okay, so let me go back to my white, and I could fix up a couple of my highlights. Just some titanium white. Just like so. And you could pull on some of that white. I think I'm gonna leave it as it is right now. Now at the base, you're gonna want to tap it and diffuse it just to make it look like mist. But follow the angle of where either your highlight or your shadows are going. Always follow that angle. Just tap the bottom. Then you can just go like X marks. Okay. Now let's mix up a nice color. We have this purplish tone. So to that we're gonna add the rest of mountain mixture, and we're gonna go into a little bit of cad yellow. Just a little bit. Uh, okay, let's add a little bit of white. Because in landscapes, when things get closer to you, they get lighter. So it shouldn't be that dark. So I'm trying to mix up like a light tone for it to be in the distance. I'm trying to make like a little foothill. So tap your paint both sides and push that paint into that bristle. Okay? Now you probably have your brush like this, just a nice even distribution. And I want to save some of that mist. So I'm going to save some of that mist to show that mist and that separation, and just tap a little bit of this neutral, not dark, not light color. Just lift up. I'll make it look like lots of distant trees. Okay, now let's mix in the brush. A little bit of mountain mixture. Pull that through your color already. And pull up a little bit of cadmium yellow. Tap that paint. Hopefully it's a different shade. Yep, slightly different. Okay, just making another foothill. Okay, now lift up some of those little things just in the foreground, in the distant, and maybe here a bit, just like so. And now, okay, let's go ahead. What the heck? Now let's just tap on some, or you don't even have to tap it on. You can just scrub that paint on. You can scrub that paint on. And maybe, yeah, okay, I know where I'm going with, or at least I think I know where I'm going with this. Let's go ahead and let's bring some grass going this way. So I'm gonna go through cadmium yellow, tap some cadmium yellow into my same dirty brush, and let's come up here, decide where the end of the foothill is. I think maybe around here, and just tap that grassy green color. Just tapping the bristles. And just to make it look a bit more nicer, I'm gonna start making it like an angle. So just tap over here, tap like that. Just like so. Okay, I'm gonna step back a sec just to look at it. So it's looking pretty nice. I'm I'm liking the way it's turning out. I'm just really uh taking a good look at it. And let me just go ahead, get my other brush, some phthalo blue, just tapping it, and start at the corner, corner to corner. We're gonna add some water to this. Corner to corner. I don't want too much water, or, ooh, Wait, hold up. We're gonna do two different things. So let me pick up that paint. We have some green in here, and then take it through some red. Some green and red. Just mix it up pretty well. A little bit more red. You can mix it up however you like. And maybe a little bit of mountain mixture. What the hell? Cut a roll. Let's come up here and let's slice in a little dirt. What seems to be dirt. Just slice it in. And then I also realized we can make this into like a waterfall. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's just give it a little shake. And maybe around here. Around here. Let's add a cabin. So I'm gonna get my palette knife. Let me just scratch it in. I think there should be a cabin. Okay, pick up a roll of paint and just so lightly. And just making that look like a cabin. And I'm trying to do this as fast as possible because I'm running out of time and out of those mixtures. I got like 7 minutes. I want to keep this video like in the 30-minute mark. I don't want to pass that. So let me just scrape some of that into there. Just like that. And get your brush. Pull that paint. Pull that paint. Doesn't matter if it goes out of the line a bit. You can always make of it. Okay, let's put in a little bit of grass. Tap a bit. Maybe both cliffs have like a little bit of grass on them. Okay, let's make a highlight for all the browns. Let me pull out some green just by mixing yellow and blue. Okay, so we have this nice brown color. Let's add some white to there. and just cut a roll of paint. Wow, time goes by fast when you're having fun. It's already 25 minutes. Okay. Just a little bit. Okay. Just like so. Add a touch of highlight here. Make it look like there's some rocks. And when this dries, it leaves quite the texture. So if it's your painting, you can touch it and you'll feel that texture. And I always like feeling that texture. Something you can't do in museums. But you can do with your own painting. You can just wait until it dries, feel that paint, and you'll feel so much texture. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So, little bit of cad yellow. Hoping this won't fall down because I have my phone on the tripod and a pretty thin tripod, so I probably should uh, wrap this up pretty quickly. So I think we could put a door in here. Scratch off the excess paint. Again, load it with yellow. And just make it look like there's grass growing on there. Now I'm gonna get a 1 inch, little bit of blue, load it thoroughly, and just push up a couple bushes. I forgot put the base. You always need base. You need dark for light and light for dark. It's like having a friend without having a friend. Okay? Just tap on a few little designs. Okay? I'm gonna get a fan brush and I'm about to end this off. Some white. We don't know where this goes to. We don't know and we don't really care. Right here, when you're painting, I heard so many people say this and I enjoy hearing it. We're not making pictures, we're doing paintings. So you don't have to do whatever it looks on a picture. You can change it up, you can make it look different, and there's no problem with that. Well, I hope you enjoy this video. This a nice little simple video on a simple painting, nothing too complicated, and try this painting out. You'll enjoy it, you'll have fun, and until next time, God bless, take care, and that's pretty much it.